Hello again. So today I am doing 3 looks with this 3-piece palette set right here. And this is the Tarte High Performance Naturals Tartellete Gift and Set eyeshadow palette set. So I want to give a shout out to my sister because this is what she got me for Christmas, and I was so excited to receive it because, like I said in a previous video, I really wanted this set. Alright, so this set brings 3 different eyeshadow palettes. They're Lil Bloom, Lil Juicy, and Lil Toasted. I've been using them for the past 2 months since I received it for Christmas, and I love them. Like, I love the Tarte formula, and this one did not disappoint. It's up there with the rest of the Tarte eyeshadow palettes. They blend well. They don't crease on me. They blend well with each other as well as diffuse well. They have high pigment. Really nice, and I love Tarte eyeshadow palettes. So the other thing that I am wearing, if you haven't noticed yet, it's fake eyelashes. Like, this is my first time wearing fake eyelashes, and I do believe that I tried them. Maybe I tried them on in a video. I am not sure, but this is the first time that I actually like wear them correctly and for a long time. So I am wearing these. They're the Kiss True Volume Pumped Up Effect 100% natural hair eyelashes. They're in the style chic, I believe. Yeah, it says chic right there. I believe that these are the least dramatic of them all, and I wanted to start off with something subtle. Like I said, I never wore lashes before, so this is how they look like. Let me see. I'm not gonna be using the lashes throughout this video when I do my looks, just because I feel like if I keep using makeup remover to take off my eyeshadow, the lashes are gonna go with them, and then it's just gonna be a mess. So we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna be using first this shade right here, which is called Rose, and it is a rose colored matte shade. So I'm gonna be using that on my crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab Flourishing, with just this vanilla shade on the top right here, and I am going to be using this nice matte shade on my eyelid, kind of like on my almost all my eyelid, but not all the way to the outer edge. Okay, so now I am going to add Exotic, and Exotic is that the darkest beautiful shade right here in the center, and it is a matte shade. I'm going to be grabbing that lightly and even lightly, look how dark that is, and I'm going to be using that on my outer corner right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the same previous vanilla shade, and I'm just gonna use that on top a little bit again, and try to like blend it with whatever's left on my brush. Try to blend it with that outer Exotic shade. So now I'm going to grab Tiger Lily. And Tiger Lily is this muted pink right here in the corner. And I'm gonna be using that on my outer crease, which is right above Precious. Blending it with Rose and blending it with Exotic. Now I'm gonna use Precious, which is this shimmery shade right here on the side, and it looks completely different from everything on that palette. And I'm going to be grabbing that and using it on my lid. I'm putting it on top of everything, except I'm not bringing it all the way to the outside, because I do want some of that darker color to still show through. So I'm not using it all over the place. I'm just using it up to like 2/3 of the way. I will add some setting spray to it so I can get a little more shimmer out of that, because I feel like these are not very shimmery. And I know that they're not supposed to be glittery, but they aren't very shimmery either. All right, so now I'm gonna grab Mother Nature, which is this muted mauve color down here, and I am going to be adding that to my lower lash line. I feel like I'm not always a big fan of this type of shade on my lower eyelid, because I feel like that's like a very eye infection sort of color on me. So whatever. But anyways, this is my finished look using the Lil Juicy palette. So with this second look, for this second look, I'm going to be using this palette right here, which is the Tartellete Lil Toasted. And I'm going to start out with Warmth. This matte orangey shade right here in the corner. Right here on the side. Alright, so next I'm going to use this shade right here on the top corner, and it is this matte shade that's also kind of orangey, but it's a little lighter than the one before. So I'm going to be using that on my lid. So now I'm going to grab this shade right here on the opposite corner, which is the one down here, and it is called Heat Wave, and it is sort of like a bronzy coppery color. I forget which one's copper and which one's bronze, but it is definitely a shimmery shade, and it's this one right here in the corner on the bottom. And I am going to be using that on my lid on top of the previous color that I used. So I'm going to be using that on my inner lid and on my center lid. And this is one of those shades that really would benefit from a little bit of setting spray. So I'm going to spray it. Right here I'm using the setting spray from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to be applying that, wetting my brush, and then using more of that shadow. So now I'm gonna grab this center shade right here, which is a matte on the bottom, and I am going to be using that on my outer crease and also on the outer corner lid, like the outer lid and the outer crease. And if you know me, you know that I really like to darken up that area right there. So I'm gonna grab a clean brush and I am going to diffuse that line on the top. I am now gonna grab that really light shade in the corner right here, which it's kind of like vanilla, but it's called Bundled Up. And I am going to be using that under my brow. I'm gonna try to blend it. So for the bottom lash line, what I'm gonna do is use two shades. This one right here, which is called Blaze, and then I'm gonna use Embers, which is the dark one underneath it. So I'm gonna start out with Blaze, which is the reddish one, and I'm gonna be using that on my inner lower lash line up to the center. And then I'm gonna be using Embers on the outer lower lash line, kind of like blending it into the previous one, like that. And this is the final look with the Little Toasted palette. So for the first look, I'm going to grab Individual, which is this matte shade down here in the corner, on the bottom corner. It does have fallout, so be very careful with them and then tap them. All right, I'm going to be using that on my crease. I'm going to continue to add that onto my lids as well. All right, and now I'm going to grab right here, which is like a light champagne-y, kind of light taupe champagne color that is shimmery right here in the corner. It is called Party Girl. So I'm going to grab that shade right there, and I am going to add that to the center of my lid. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna wet my brush, and I am going to grab that shade again and add it to my lid just so it can shimmer and pop a little bit more. That always does the trick. So now I'm going to grab Artist, and Artist is the darkest shade. It's like dark brown shade right here in the corner, and I am going to add that shade to the outer corner right here, and I'm gonna add it to the crease as well, to the outer crease. And last, I am going to grab Firecracker. Firecracker is this coppery shade right here in the corner, top corner. And I'm gonna add that to my lower lash line. So that is the look using the Tartellete Lil Bloom palette. And this is what it looks like. Alright, now to my outro. Alright, so you just saw me do 3 different looks with 3 different eyeshadow palettes. I believe that the Tarte eyeshadows are so beautiful and just pigmented. They blend well. They don't crease on me. They diffuse nicely. They play nice with each other. And they don't flake, they don't fade, they're high pigment. Like, I absolutely love them. I mean, at least on me, that has been the case. And I am really happy with them. So that was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And have a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.